Hey guys, Nary here from Drake Wayne Gaming. Some of you may know me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Fueled by Insanity, Daren's Path. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back into it. Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes while I entertain you. Let's jump right in. Alarm 10, you are up, and let's go. Alright, let's do it. Alright. I tried closing my eyes. I tried turning away. I tried anything I can to shut this memory out. Nothing works. I've just really got a bad feeling. I know it doesn't make sense, but come on, Jeffrey, back me up here. I mean, it does look kind of cool. I don't see a problem with it. There's nothing to worry about. It's just a rock. Here, I'll show you. What is this? No! The raccoon makes his way to the glowing stone and places a hand on it, ready to pick it up. Everything goes bright for only a few seconds, but those few seconds have stayed forever ingrained in my mind. Something went wrong, but we didn't know what yet. Not yet. We didn't know what. Not yet. As a prolonged flash of light fades, I see panic and confusion spread on our faces. What just happened? The rock is, gone? Caleb? What? Your eyes, they're, This is how everything started. I don't want to see this. I want to wake up. Let me wake up. I can't wake up. Why are your eyes red? Huh? They're glowing. Hey, that's not funny. It's not a joke. Your eyes are glowing, dude. I told you this was a bad idea. I knew something wasn't right. They don't know yet. They don't know what's going to happen. Neither do you. Kaijoro. Neither do you. What just happened? That was a dream. I look around the room, dazed, having woken up so suddenly. Ted's facing away, lightly snoring as he's still fast asleep. Looking out the window, I can still see it's night. That explains why I feel like I've hardly rested at all. I shudder, still thinking about that memory I was dreaming about. It's been 2 years, but it still feels so vivid. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forget. Something about it felt wrong, though. Usually I have almost full control over my dreams, but this one? What even happened at the end there? What was that thing I saw? They weren't from my memories. I don't know if I want to go back to sleep after that, but I'm so tired. After lying down a few moments, debating what I should do, I decide to get up and go to the front room. Looking at the clock, I see that it's barely past midnight. Wow, I really didn't sleep long, did I? I make my way over to the chair and sit down, staring at the TV remote. Could watch TV, but I don't feel like it. Man, I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. I'm supposed to be meeting up with everyone, too. It won't be the first time they've seen me sleep-deprived. I focus on the relaxing ticking of the clock. The only time I ever notice it is at night, probably because there's nothing else to catch my attention when I'm the only one here. Minutes go by before I realize I'm still blankly staring at the remote. I feel like I should try to go back to sleep so that I'll be rested for tomorrow, but I'd also like to have someone to talk to right now. Daren said his door is always open. What happened at the store with Jesse is still bothering me, and I'd like to take my mind off of it. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's still awake or not. I'd rather not wake him if he's sleeping. What should I do? Talk to Daren. Yeah, we're gonna talk to our boy. I feel better if I'd have someone to talk to. It's better than risking having another weird nightmare again, after all. Oh, the light's on. I guess he's still awake. I knock on the door. As usual, still not feeling comfortable with the idea of barging in unannounced. Daren looks over from his computer desk, rubbing his eyes, seeming quite tired himself. What's up? Hi, I couldn't sleep. You said your door's always open, so, sorry if you were about to go to sleep. No need to apologize. I meant it when I said it's always open. How you doing, anyway? I'm okay, I guess. Woke up from a nightmare. Come on in. You don't have to stand there, you know. Right. I make my way into his room and plop down onto the bed. I'm curious about what he's doing on the computer, but I feel like it would be disrespectful to look over his shoulder. Anything you want to talk about? I yawn, pulling up the covers and making myself comfortable as he closes out of whatever he was doing and turns towards me. I just want to take my mind off of stuff, I guess. Too many memories I've been trying to forget. Daren sighs. Well, we can talk about what happened with your ex, or we can talk about something else. Up to you. I don't really want to think about Jesse right now, if that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I shift around on the bed as I try to figure out how to start a conversation with him. Usually I'm good at this. At least I think I am, but right now I'm having trouble thinking of anything. How's, music? How's music? Yeah, you usually talk about it all the time. I haven't had much motivation lately. Oh. Might try something soon. Might try something new soon. Oh, like what? Not sure yet. I wait for a bit to see if he'll go on, but he seems to space out of instead. You okay? You seem kind of out of it. Huh? You look like you're out of it. I can let you go to sleep if you want. Oh, excuse me. Nah, I'm fine. Just wasn't expecting so much to happen in 2 days. Oh, sorry if I know you weren't expecting me to show up, or for me to bring someone else into your house, and sorry about, well... Again, no need to apologize, man. I told you my house is always open. Yeah, bringing a complete stranger into our home wasn't your best idea, but... Well, at least it's not your ex. Can we please not bring him up, Jesse? Can we please not bring up Jesse? I'm just saying, if Ted ever tries anything like that on you, he'll be kicked to the curb so fast. He wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think so either. Man, I'm just so pissed at that guy. Can we please stop talking about him? I just want you to know that this home, here, your home, is safe. Thanks. So, you looking forward to tomorrow? It takes me a moment to realize what he's asking about. You mean the meetup with Sean and the others? Daren nods. I'm a little nervous, to be honest. Nervous about... Just, the chances of me being dumb about stuff again. I already snapped at you yesterday as it is. I know I apologize, but I still feel bad about it. Just try to do better. That's all I ask for. All right. Oh, yeah, do you want to come too? Maybe I can invite Ted along as well. Can't. I've got a job interview tomorrow. For some reason, that catches me off guard. Oh. Huh, and here I just assumed you'd stay at home doing nothing forever. Ouch. That came out way worse than I meant. Nah, you're right to call me out. I've been lazy. Realize I can't set a good example for everyone if I keep living off Dad's income. Huh, I'm proud of you, actually. Where are you looking to work? Daren looks upwards, motioning with his hands as if he's trying to work something out, before promptly swiveling his chair around towards his computer. Crap, I forgot the name of the place. It's some clothing store, the one in the mall. I hear a few clicks as I watch the screen. He seems to be trying to look up the name, but keeps misspelling clothing, which messes up the results. Groovy Truve? Yeah, that one. Daren lets out a big yawn as he closes out of the tab and turns back around towards me. Maybe you should get some sleep. Nah, I'll be fine. I'll have some coffee in the morning. Nope, I'm going to be the responsible one this time and tell you to get some sleep. Maybe I'll try to as well. You sure? Yeah. Huh. You giving good advice. I think that's a first. What's that supposed to mean? Daren smirks and ruffles my hair. I'm not sure if I should take offense or take it as a playful teasing. Okay, good night. Bye. I get up and leave before he gets a chance to respond. Hopefully he actually does get to sleep. I'd feel bad if he fails his job interview because I kept him awake. By the time I get back to my room, my anxiety's returned. Talking to Daren did help a bit, but now I have no one to talk to again. My mind wanders back to what happened at the store. So as for today being an easy day, I look at the bed only to see Ted sprawled out across the middle of it, leaving no room for me to get on. As much as I'd rather not wake him, I also need to sleep. I'd rather not be too short on rest tomorrow. I gently nudge Ted over, trying to get him to make room for me. Sure enough, he wakes up. Whoops. Can you move over so I can get on? Ted's eyes fix on me for a few seconds as he seems to be trying to process what I've asked. He then looks down towards the bed he's lying on before realizing. Without saying anything, he rolls over onto his side, facing the wall, making plenty of room for me to get on. Unfortunately, he also takes most of the blanket with him as he does. I make my way onto the bed and tug at the blanket several times until he lets go of it, leaving me with enough to cover up. Oh, the downsides of sharing a bed with someone. On the bright side, despite my mindset, it doesn't take me too long to fall back asleep. This is Parker's home. Something's wrong. The door's open. The carpet's covered in something. I think it's bleach, though the smell isn't enough to quite cover up the foul stench coming from inside. I remember this. It's vague, but I can't forget. This was the next day after. I step inside. Everything's out of place. It looks like a war zone. There's broken glass around, and the furniture seems to have slung around the room at random. I make my way into the bedroom. What's left of it at least. It's barely recognizable as one at this point. Maybe it's because my memory is so foggy. I didn't pay much attention to the room at the time because... His body, Parker's, is in the corner. Red stains against white fur. I couldn't handle seeing those colors together, not for months. All because of one stupid decision. I run outside, unable to deal with the horrid odor of whatever that was in there. I A police car pulls up. Two people step out of the car, a man and a woman. They inform me they got a call from this address and that they need to go inside and investigate. I wait here. They return. They tell me he called 2 hours ago, saying he thought he was being followed. 2 hours ago. They question me. They ask me if he had any enemies. I give them a name. It's morning already. I look around and see Ted sitting up, leaning against the bed frame with a book in his hand. Oh, sorry, did I wake you up? I stare at the book he's holding, hodling. It's not one I recognize, but then again, there aren't many books I would recognize. He seems to be near the end of it, whatever it is. Nah, I needed to wake up early. What time is it? I think it's almost 11. Already? Yeah, is that a bad thing? I quickly scramble up out of the bed, looking around. We've only got an hour left to get there. Get where? Oh, right, I forgot to tell you yesterday. I'm gonna meet up with some of my friends today. Daren, kind of put me on the spot, and then things kind of got organized. I was wondering if maybe you wanted to go with me. I asked Daren, but he said he has a job interview today. Sure, I guess. I don't really have much else to do. Awesome! We should probably get going. Where are we going anyway? To meet up with my friends, I just told you. No, but I mean, where? Oh, the usual spot. I smack my face with my hand as soon as I realize how unintentionally vague I'm being. I mean, well, it's not really any sort of special place or anything. It's just a place outside near the town center. It's got a bench. It's just a spot we meet up at usually because, well, I don't know why, we just do. So, we're going to a bench. Sounds fun. When you put it that way. Anyways, we should probably head out so we get there on time. How far away is it anyway? It's about a 20-minute walk. I thought you said we didn't need to be there for another hour. Yeah, but I'd rather get there early. But that's 40 minutes early. Yes? Ted tilts his head, shooting me a look of confusion. What? I just don't like being late. That's fair enough, I guess. So we're just going to wait there for a half an hour. Yeah. Usually I wait there by myself until people show up, but this time I'll have you with me. I guess I can bring my book while we wait then. Nope. Ted pauses, seemingly trying to work out if I actually just told him no. Why not? Because I want you to entertain me while we wait, obviously. You can't just ask me to be entertainment. I know he's trying to convince me, but I can also seem struggling to hold back a smile as well. Sure I can. I'm in a good mood this morning. That makes me justified. Sure enough, he can't hold himself back from giggling at my antics. I don't think that's how that works. Of course it is. Of course it is. Because you're smiling. Besides, we're going to hang out with friends. It won't be fun if you're reading a book the whole time. But I don't know your friends. Yeah, but you know me. Come on, let's go. But we're going now. Ted and I walk side by side as I lead us through the familiar route I've taken countless times in the past. Normally, I don't have anyone to talk to, so it's a nice change of pace. So, what are your friends like anyway? What do you mean? What are they like? What should I expect when I meet them? You haven't told me anything about them. Oh, well, we're going to be meeting up with Sean, Marshall, and Tracy. Marshall's really nice. I don't think I've ever once seen him get angry. I don't even think that's possible. So, what you're saying is he's a robot? Possibly. Oh, yeah, he does volunteer work at a whatever the place is called where people go when they're going to die. You mean a hospice center? Yeah, that. That's kind of a morbid thing for you to look so happy about. Well, when you put it like that, I just think it's a nice thing for him to do. Is there any particular reason he's volunteering there? I don't know. Maybe. I never asked. Oh, right, there's also Sean. We were best friends for a long time. He's really cool and outgoing and friendly. He's really good at listening, too. You can talk to him for hours and he'll never tell you to stop. Though I may have gone too far with that a few times. But he's really cool, and he's a little chubby, but he carries it well, and you have a crush on him, don't you? Ted pokes my cheek as he asks, making me feel embarrassed by how easy I am to read. No, you're blushing. No, I'm not. Aw, you think he's cute. Okay, maybe a little. Doesn't matter, though, because I'm pretty sure he's straight. Only pretty sure, huh? I mean, there's always a chance that he isn't, but... My words trail off into a mumble. I can't believe that even after all this time, I still felt like this about him. I try to push those thoughts back because I feel about 90% sure he's not into guys, but part of me still wishes he was. What was that? I didn't quite catch what you said. Ted jumps in front of me with the widest grin on his face as I try to look away from him, failing to hide my face from his view as I can feel my cheeks burn. You know, you're cute when you get bashful. I hide my face in my hands and grumble, not knowing what to say in response. I can't exactly deny that his teasing is working. You doing okay there? Hee. I'll be nice now. You can go back to what you were saying. I take a deep breath, trying to cool myself off after his minor teasing ends. You're still cute, though. At least I thought his teasing had ended. Instantly, I'm back to covering my face and groaning. I guess this is what I get for trying to tease him before. On one hand, I am not good at handling situations like this because I cannot for the life of me hide my emotions. On the other hand, it's a good sign that I'm feeling a lot better despite yesterday. That's not to say that last night isn't still affecting me right now, but I'm able to still go out and socialize despite that. And maybe having Ted around is helping out a lot more than I thought it would. So you've told me about Marshall and Sean. What about the last person? Oh, Tracy. She's cool. I haven't known her as long as the others, but they like her a lot. She fits in really well. Oh, right. She goes by she pronouns. Well, I kind of figured that when you said she the first time. Just making sure. I forget sometimes. And she's cool about it, though, if you do forget. Somehow it doesn't surprise me that you'd forget. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Well, considering you forgot that you don't have a phone anymore, that's kind of hard to forget. I can't exactly argue there. Hey, look, we're here. The location is nothing special, but I still feel nostalgic just being here. The first thing I do is walk over to the bench and sit down, enjoying the cool breeze passing through. It's not until I sit down that I realize how tired I still am. Maybe I'll just call it an early night when I get back home. You going to sit down? Ted shakes his head before pacing back and forth. Nah, I've been sitting too much. It's nice getting to stretch my legs. But we've been walking for half an hour. At least I think it was half an hour. You kept stopping me and slowing me down on the way here. Yeah, but we're still early. Nobody's here yet. I guess. Actually, hold on. I think I spot a familiar face on the way over, so I stand up and wave to greet him. Hey, Marshall! I'm trying to remember the voice I did for Marshall. Hello, Candle. Oh, there you go. Candle? As soon as I hear that, I start choking on my own saliva, being completely caught off guard. You okay? It doesn't last long before I stop coughing, now able to speak. I completely forgot about that. Oh, sorry. Should I have not called you that? Nah, it's okay. Ted looks back and forth between Marshall and me, assessing the situation and trying to figure out what's going on. Why are you Candle? It's a long story. Ted looks about ready to pounce on the chance to question further, so I decide to change the subject before he can. By the way, Marshall, this is Ted. Ted, this is Marshall. Marshall holds his hand out for Ted to shake, and Ted accepts. Hello. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you too, sir. Ted tilts his head as he shakes his hand, before whispering to me, Why is he calling me sir? He does that to everyone. It's just how he is. I don't bother whispering, since I know Marshall won't mind us talking about his unusual formalities. What do I do? Ted's just calling you weird. That's not what I meant! Alright guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, leave a super thanks, or a tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!